My name is Dawn Luckowitz. I'm glad you found this training. I am a NASM certified personal trainer, a precision nutrition level 1 coach, a certified portion control coach, a group fitness instructor, and the founder of Epic Redemption Coaching. And I work with women daily on their fitness, nutrition, and overall health. A common struggle that I see day in and day out is the weekend and seemingly overeating on the weekend. In this brief training, you will learn about mindset and rules, the screw it effect, the cheat day mentality, and I will give you some tangible strategies beyond just mindset. Mindset is essential. If you want to have a successful weekend, your mindset needs to be right all week. Don't try to be perfect. We need to be focusing on good enough because perfection tends to trap us. If we have too many rules around food, we're going to set ourselves up for failure. Food rules are things like what you can and can't eat, when you can and can't eat, how you can and can't eat, and how much you can and can't eat. Once you break one of those rules, it can lead to something that I call the screw it effect. Basically, the screw it effect means that when we feel like we mess up, instead of course correcting or making modifications and changing, we just say screw it and go all in. And it's usually all in the wrong direction. If we can eliminate some of those food rules, if we can listen to our body and our body cues, if we're able to slow down and enjoy what we're eating, and if we can stop when we feel ourselves getting full, we are going to be so much more successful during the week, on the weekend, and when it comes to our overall weight loss and health and well-being. For most of us and the goals we have, we really only need to be pretty solid about 80% of the time. If we aren't trying to be 100%, we give ourselves room to make better choices. We need consistency. And if we try to be perfect, we become miserable and we end up quitting. And that gets us nowhere. Think about it. If you have to be perfect and you have the perfect pre-figured out portions and the perfect pre-figured out meal, but you're not able to have it, what do you do next? A lot of times we'll say, screw it. And we'll go in the opposite direction because if we can't do it 100% right, we just don't want to do it at all. And it's just part of our mindset. Now, if on the opposite end, you shoot for good enough, you'll probably make better choices. And instead of having that fully loaded bacon cheeseburger with fries, dessert, and a milkshake, because you couldn't be perfect, you might opt for the burger with fries and water. Or maybe even better, a burger with salad and water. Or maybe veggies and water with that burger. You see, you're better off being good enough than if you're trying to be perfect. Because again, if you're in a situation where you just don't have the ability to be perfect, then you may go all in the wrong direction. I also would recommend getting rid of this cheat day mentality. The reason is cheat days focus on a scarcity mindset. And we want to focus on abundance. We consider something cheating if we think of it as off limits. If we eliminate the things that we really enjoy all week long with the idea that if we're perfect during the week, we can go all in and have as much as we want on the weekend, we'll eat way more of that item than if we just had it during the week. If we can avoid this idea of a cheat day, we'll set ourselves up for better success. A lot of times a cheat day, especially on a weekend, will turn into a cheat weekend. And then sometimes it moves into the week. Also think about it. How crazy is it to reward yourself with food for being good about not eating that food all week? Again, this is really a mindset shift and something that we really need to be thinking about. I have done plans where I've eliminated particular foods for a certain period of time. Now, I did so with a specific goal in mind that was a time-fixed goal. But in the everyday, that's not practical. When I gave up pizza for like 80 days, you know what I did the day after I was done with that plan and I finished the event that I was going to? I ate an entire pizza. In the end, I would have been far better off if I just ate a slice or two of pizza during the week when I wanted it than being quote unquote perfect all week and then eating the whole pizza. So my big recommendation is eliminate some of the rules, eliminate that cheat day mentality, and focus on making just good choices, better choices, but not perfect choices all week. So aside from mindset, what are some things that you can do tangibly to help set yourself up for a better weekend and better success when it comes to the weekend? Limit your alcohol consumption. Now, for some of us, that's when we decide that we are going to drink. Maybe we don't drink at all during the week, and the weekend is when we want to party and we want to hang out. Just be mindful and try to limit it. In addition to the extra calories and other physical effects the alcohol is going to do to your body and to the idea of losing fat, the bigger struggle that you may have with alcohol is it tends to lead to the screw it effect a lot more rapidly. When you're drinking alcohol, you lose some of your inhibitions. You're not paying as much attention to what you're doing, and you're going to give yourself permission to just binge on things that maybe you don't want to binge on. So be mindful of your alcohol consumption and have a little bit of a plan when it comes to it. If you can, drink water in between drinks. Now, I'm not foolish. I know that rule. I don't know if I've ever done that rule. But it's one way that you can eliminate having excess alcohol. Now, drink water. Whether you're drinking it in between drinks or not, you want to drink plenty of water in the day. You want to keep yourself hydrated because if you're hydrated, you're going to feel fuller and you're going to be less likely to overeat. So you want to make sure that you're keeping water in your system. Try to avoid some of those sugary drinks if at all possible, because when you're adding all that excess sugar, your body is going to start to crave excess sugar, and it's going to tend to leave you eating more things that you didn't necessarily want to eat. You want to eat more fruit and veggies, and you want to eat those first. If you're at a party, or even if you're just at your house with a couple friends, or even if it's you by yourself, when you make your plate, try to put more fruit and veggies on it. Yes, that's going to be giving you good nutrients in your body, but it's also going to help you crowd out some of those other things. If you put more of those on your plate, there's less room for the less desirable, maybe less nutritious foods. Also, if you eat those first, you're going to be a little bit fuller, and maybe you put less of the pizza in your belly and less of the desserts in your belly. Something that's not on this slide, but something you may want to consider on a weekend. Maybe you know you want to have drinks and dessert, right? But why don't you break it up? Instead of having drinks and dessert Friday night and Saturday night, why don't maybe you have drinks on Friday night and enjoy dessert on Saturday night? Split it up and savor what it is you're having. Some other tangible actions to help you stay a little bit more on track on the weekend is don't skip your workout. If you're following a plan, stick with your plan. If your plan is calling for rest, you definitely want to rest, but make sure you're getting in some other kind of fun activities. If you can be outside, get outside, be moving if possible. Maybe if your workout does call for rest, you can do something that's active recovery, maybe some yoga, maybe some dance, maybe just some stretching, but keep your body moving. You want to still follow some of a routine that you follow during the week so that the weekend doesn't feel like this totally foreign place where you can get yourself into more trouble. You also want to make sure you're getting plenty of sleep and that you're getting enough sleep. There are so many studies out there that will talk about sleep and fat loss. But if you can get more sleep, you'll make better decisions when it comes to the food that you put in your body, and you'll probably be less hungry for some of those foods. So what if you're still struggling? What if you looked at this and you said, well, I don't have any kind of plan when it comes to my nutrition. I don't have a workout routine that I'm missing. But you know you want to get started somewhere. What's your next step? Well, let's connect. Shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, hop on my website, or even better, schedule a free transformation analysis call with me. We can hop on a Zoom, we can hop on the phone, and we can talk about what your goals are. We can talk about what's not working currently and what kind of roadblocks are in your way. And together we can map out a plan that can help you be successful during the week, and then we can attack the weekends together. We can talk fitness, nutrition, and overall health and well-being to get you to the goals that you have for yourself. So definitely consider taking a call, depending on where you are watching this from. If you're watching it directly from my website, I'll make sure there's a button that will connect you directly to my calendar. Otherwise, you can go to bit.ly/transformation analysis call and grab a slot on my calendar. It's totally free, and it's just a chance to maybe give you some additional insight to what you're doing and what you could be doing. And it'll be a great opportunity to just get a chance to chat. If you have questions, please reach out and let me know what you thought about this video, if it was helpful, and what other trainings you might want to hear more about.